Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We are out here breathing in that beautiful prana, baby. We got a question that came in. Someone asked, could I make a video on the secrets of alchemy and how to become one? When you wear a shirt like this on an overcast day, you are becoming an alchemist. No, scrap that. When you say, can I get a hello there? When your house has just been burnt down, well, you're an alchemist. Okay. Now, there is that great book, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Fantastic book. When I say alchemist, what comes into your mind? I don't know. I'm asking you. Right? Alchemy emanates, it goes back way into ancient Egypt, right? Where people learn in the mystery schools how to turn base metals into gold. But on a deeper level, when we talk of alchemy, we're not talking about doing that. We're talking about turning a really, really bad day into something to work with that will stop you from, well, pulling out all of your hair. The secret of alchemy is making the best out of the worst and not allowing external events to govern your internal condition. Now try saying that when something really crazy happens to you. It's not going to work, right? Because talk is cheap. So I'm going to share with you some secrets that have helped me along my journey. I say, look, when you fall down, are you the kind of person that says, why did I fall down? Or are you the kind of person that says, what am I gonna do to get my ass back up? Can I get a hello there? The first secret is to realize what helped me, that your mind, yes, is a garden. Okay? I say alchemy is the magic that happens in between two states. If you're feeling cold, well, you wear a sweater and now you feel warm. So the sweater is the alchemist. If you are feeling self-destructive today, well, you can actually change your thoughts to change your world. So now the thoughts are a form of alchemy to stop you from, well, ouch, slapping yourself on the face. So when you realize your mind is a garden, you can grow flowers or weeds, you begin to think wisely. And that is what all alchemists know, that every thought matters, literally. The second secret is the Joker, right? The alchemist is the mad artist, because a lot of artists are all about perfection. The alchemist realizes perfection is an illusion. That's why they're a bit crazy. So they get the joke, right? They get the life joke that we're trying to take ourselves so seriously. The alchemist is all about smiling, right? You just realize that you've lost all your money. The alchemist is the one who says, thank you. And you're like, why? Because the alchemist realizes by saying thank you when you've lost all your money, you're going to stop yourself from doing something very stupid to yourself. Okay, that's a great form of alchemy. The third secret is all about learning how to change the channel. I say whatever you focus on grows. No, scrap that. I got a new one. What you dwell on, whatever you dwell on swells. Right? Does that rhyme? Kinda. Help me make it rhyme. Okay? What we dwell on swells. Oh yeah, we got it. Whatever we dwell on swells. I love it, right? So, because of that, you got to learn how to change the channel. First thing in the day, I'm very conscious of what kind of music I'm listening to. Normally, it's a bit of Bob Marley, some reggae vibes, some bossa nova, even some classical music. I love hip hop. Maybe even some old school hip hop, right? But I'm not listening to music which is gonna, where people are swearing at me all the time, right? First thing in the day. I don't want to wake up to that. You shouldn't have to either, okay? So that's all about changing the channel just to see, like the great scientist Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So changing the channel is realizing you got to start changing what you're tuning into, right? Because you turn into whatever you are tuned into. The fourth secret of the Alchemist is, yeah, you guessed it, chucking perfection out of the window. Look, go into nature. I want you to show me some straight lines. I want you to show me some really round circles. You won't find it. Why? Because nature is very organic. Ain't nobody got time for that. But you see, no. Because once again, we are all about trying to strive for perfection. So I'm studying psychology over a decade ago, and my professor tells me perfectionism is a curse. I said, excuse me? Now I realize what he means. So the Alchemist realizes, look, life isn't a bucket full of peaches. No, it's more like a bucket full of crabs and some peaches, right? It's a mixed bag. So because of that, moving on to the fifth secret, the Alchemist learns how to love themselves 100%. Because when shit hits the fan, when things go really, crazy, what happens? You gotta learn how to move. That's why yoga's so powerful. Moving into your body. Because it's gonna happen. Oh yeah, it's gonna happen. Right? So you gotta learn how to move with the ebb and the flow of life. It's so easy to say, love yourself, but how do we do it? I say, go to the place where you find your greatest power. For me, it's nature. So once again, the magic that happens is, breathing in that beautiful prana, right? And that just lifts my mood up. But more so, learn how to drive this body vehicle we have. You see, there's a reason why the ancient masters practiced yoga, because each pose was a metaphor for life. Life is gonna twist you around. You gotta learn how to bend. You gotta learn how to dodge. You gotta learn how to do a handstand when things get, really rough. Okay? And then just go about your day like nothing happened. Number 6 is to realize the law of rhythm, right? The Alchemist knows one of the greatest secrets. High tide, low tide. Yin, yang. Everything can't be smooth sailing because life isn't all smooth. Even the rose, you have a thorn, right? That is life. So the Alchemist is patient. You cultivate patience by realizing the cycles and the seasons of your life, basically, right? Good days, bad days, deal with it. Number 7 is to prepare for the storm, because it's gonna come. Oh boy, it's gonna come. And when it comes, you're gonna know, because it's gonna blow you over. So I always say what's helped me is not to prepare that, not to think everything is gonna be amazing all the time, right? Prepare myself. I've got to prepare myself for really bad days, right? When things don't go so well. How do I do that? By realizing, looking at a rose and say, oh, yeah, there's a thorn right there. That's what makes the rose so beautiful. That contrast, baby. Number 8 is to stop overwhelming yourself. You see, the alchemist realizes you got to take one step at a time. Right? The alchemist doesn't give themselves so much work to do. The alchemist never overwhelms themselves. They pace themselves because the alchemist realizes they are in a marathon, not a sprint. So once again, when you take this pressure off yourself, now it's a lot easier to create the magic you want to manifest. When you're placing all this pressure on yourself, well, you ain't going anywhere at all. Number 9 is what I call the fun factor, right? There's a reason why some people are smiling all the time. You don't even know what's just happened to them. You don't even want to know, right? Because you got to realize that fun is what we are as children. A lot of us, we're playing in the swings until someone says, get your ass back inside. We don't want to do that, right? So everything I do as an alchemist, I'm all about putting the fun back into it. Because with fun, you take a very light-hearted approach, but also you're not so hard on yourself, right? You don't want to hit yourself over the head with a cricket bat. Not fun. Number 10 is to realize that true alchemy is when the masculine principle and the feminine principle collide, and well, you have a great, beautiful child, right? It's that union, the fusion of these super powerful forces coming together, literally, right? And it's beautiful. Work with someone else. I always say I'm not alone here. I connect with the feminine principle every single day and the masculine principle. I surround myself with people that help me. I can't do everything by myself. So the alchemist always realizes they have to find someone else to work the magic with, work the alchemy with. And lastly, the 11th secret of the alchemist and how to become one is to realize that every single day is a new adventure. That is why the alchemist is the mad artist, right? Because look, the alchemist is all about experimenting. Whoops, what does this do? Who knows? Let's try it out, see what happens. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Can I get a hello there? But the alchemist doesn't usually talk that fast, right? So once again, the secret of alchemy is learning how to create the magic in between two states. It is the magic in between two states. Learning that whatever happens on the outside, you have the power to change it from the inside, because what is taking place outside is nothing more than a reflection of what is taking place within yourself. So there you have it. Have a beautiful day. Have fun. Yeah. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace.